let's just wait and see what happens, shall we? Okay. So, let's just see. Now, over here is a good hill. So I'm thinking that that's where I want to spread the majority of my artillery, and I'm going to put them into that mode straight away from the start. Now, nice house. Let's see what we've got over here. So here they all are. Rebels, Dragoons. Yeah, there's not many of them. We don't really need to worry that much about any kind of problems that they're going to give us. So, okay. Gonna get all these guys together, and we are going to have them march in a big long line. So put those number 2, those ones as number 1, and let's see, put these guys over in this corner. So those guys are ready to go. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 2. So if I was to do a 4, a 3 and a 3, that might be a good combo. So if we do the 4 over here, or can we do the 4 here? We do the 4 there, and then, actually no, we'll do the 4 here as well, like so, and then we'll have the 2 in reserve behind, working with the general, and then we'll go from there, I guess. Commence fire, gentlemen. And then what we'll do is we'll move these guys up here, and these guys up here. So, you can see there that these guys are now starting to take the fire almost immediately. So what I think is a nice little barrage on top of their head. So we've got these guys moving up. Let's move up these fellas to about here, maybe? Like so. Get those guys to move up. And we'll also then have them supported and followed by the 4-man line. Now, you see, there we go, doing a bit of damage there. We then need to bring this 4-man line up on the right flank. So we could conceivably push them up to here. I was going to put them a little bit further out, but I don't think they're going to have that option. So you can see here, we'll keep that cannon fire focused onto the general, at least for the time being. But these guys are going to run into a large bunch of troops. So let's get those guys running as well. Now the question is whether or not these guys are going to get into position first. I think they aren't. No, correction, they just got turned around. So there we go, they're moving. And these guys are going around on the right side, they've got to be careful. So let's see. Let's get some fire on that one, I think. So you can see these guys moving up. And then these guys also. Whoops, no, not them. Want them there. So these guys here. I want there. which is good. Let's put a nice barrage in the middle, I think. Let's get those guys running into position, and these guys running into position. And then what we can do is once they're in position, we'll get them to put some spikes out. Like so. Bring those guys around here. Here we go, a nice long line of spikes. Down go the spiky things. Come on, lads. There we go. And that is a long line of spikes. So you can see probably only 2 of these cannons. Yeah, those 2 can actually get the general. So what we shall do is wait here. Now, the number the other guys here now need to walk through the woods, and we'll hurry them up just to be safe. So, if we move these guys forward from the stakes, let's just ungroup them so we can make them into a nice big block. There we go. And then behind them, let's put this here, and we can have these line troops essentially taking cover as the backup force behind the lights. So if they get charged, they can run past the spikes. Here we go. There you go, there's the general being decimated, the other horses. Oh, oh, brutality, absolute brutality. We'll put a barrage in the middle of them. And then over the far side, we'll have these guys go after these little friends. Trouble is whether or not they can actually go up against these line troops. Let's pull them back a little bit, I think. Whoops, daisy, let's not do that. So let's move these guys back. Okay. So those guys should move. Get the dragoons as they flee. Let's bring across the reinforcements. go. They deal with the cannons. There we go. Hello, fellas. Cut down those French rebels. Where's the general? I want that general. Come on, lads. We've got to kill the general. Come on, lads. Stop hanging it out and get in there. Oh, they've stopped. Gonna get them in time. Possibly not. Damn. Oh well. If the general's fled. The general's fled. Yep, he's gone. Not sure why they would call that a close victory, but you know, whatever. Yeah, well, quite, thank you. Interesting. Okay, so you can see there, we only lost 103 men. Yeah, we're auto-resolving that one. There we go. The general is dead. Now, we're going to focus our attention on that army and finish that army off. So that's looking like a good result there. Now you can see here, who's that? The Kingdom of Prussia owns that. We've got my other army down here who is in the process of trying to deal with the Spanish. He's a nasty general. He's less nasty. Let's go twat this one. And let's not. He's got his back to the river. He's got 9-pounders, grenadiers, line infantry, and we've got a shitload more. Oh well. Sucks to be him, I guess. So a good open area, which is nice. So that should be good. Okay. So, let's batter the piss out of this guy, I think. Let's lower those. Are they within range? Yeah, they're within range of those guys. So, clippity clops. More clippity clops. And then the light inf, which will go into their light infantry behaviour. We shall have the Austrian Empire Grenadiers defending the arty. We will then have 4 sections, or 4 regiments I should say, on one side. 4 regiments on the other. And with the 2 remaining regiments in the centre to act as reinforcements. Now, there's a bit of a gap there in the lines, so let's move them up to there. But that's where not the Hungarian, is it the Hungarian? No, it's the German Grenadiers. Okay. So first things first. Put those two, one, are they 6-pounders, 6-pounders and a 12-pounder? Okay. Where's the General? General can wait there. And let's get underway, shall we?
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Go, put a little bit of a roll up of the troops up to here. And another roll of the troops up to there. And then, if we set them as number 2, then we can bring these forces up, I think, to about here. But it also means then that what we can do is we can take the line that is behind them and move them up as well to that location to support. So there we go. So you can see cannon fire going massively into these guys. You can see cannons being taken apart quite successfully. And you can see these guys unfortunately taking a little bit of fire as they move. So these guys I'm going to place in there. These guys can run. Yeah, ooh, God, that boy's taking a bit of a pounding there, that's not good. So, what we'll do is bring those horses in there, and then these clippity-clops here. And we could sabotage the general. So if we went Lancers to there, Chevalier to there. Here we go, we got their attention. So the Lancers should do a number on the regiment of horse, hopefully. But also, we've got these guys over here as well to move in from the side. Here we go. Send them after the general. Get those guys to stop firing. Send them in to get the general. Move these guys over quickly. Move those guys up. There we go. Oh, look at those boys go. Just brutal, man. Just brutal.
We have killed their general, sir. Now
Excellent.
they must break.
Good. So let's focus everybody onto that guy. And then these two horsey. Can move up here. Which ones are the chevaliers? There we go. Send those guys over to there to assist. Get in there. There we go. Let's run them down. Or not. So a pretty good response, or result I should say there, in that respect for the battle. So I'm pleased about that, and we've dealt with probably what is the nastier, or well, the less powerful of the two forces there. So in that respect, that looks quite good. So let's see. Okay. So you can see we lost 94 men. Oh, that's a bit of a tragedy. Oh, see, look, he's still not dead. Cancel move. See, he's gone up against Prussia now. Damn it. Okay. So, let's see. Next is to defend there. We need to attack that one. So, we've done all the recruitment we can do there. Let us... Yeah, let's recruit another... Let's get some Hungarian Fusiliers, I think. See how those guys get on. So, yeah, that's interesting. Let's see how we go with the next turn. Go away. They want peace with me and they're not getting peace. They will get pieces, is all that's left of them by the time I've finished, but which means I still need to invade Corsica and take Corsica, which is where Nappy will be. So we shall have to wait and see how that turns out. Okay. Right. Oh, look. The King of Spain, the Kingdom of Pain want a peace treaty and they ain't getting one. Oh, hello. Well, this is the last desperate act of a... screw it, might as well auto-resolve it. There we go. Workers are on strike in France, as expected. So, we shall move these guys back to here. And you can see now the forces and the recruitment is starting to kick in. So that army will be back to good strength in no time. Recruitment, see, France. Let's see. All good wineries in Aquitaine have been constructed. So, this is where it's going to get knotty because there's this guy here. See, my numbers are looking good. Should I move to there? Okay, so there's a lumber mill. Let's build that. And what other options do we have for building the infrastructure up further? Okay, nothing there. There's an enemy agent in there. That's slightly annoying. Let's give it a go. Oh, good. Trait gained. Steady hand. Good lad. And we won the duel. So that means now that they will not be dealing with anybody there. And also, this fella, let's send him out to duel that guy. Oh dear. What's wrong with that? Steam pumped iron mine. Yes, got him. Excellent. We don't have to worry about him anymore. And that's actually increased. That's actually increased his benefit. Now, Heidenplatz. What are our options? Drill school, mass mobilization. So yeah, military academy, which if I remember rightly, sir, there should be him going to there. And yes, indeed. So, I think we need to deal with these guys. Yeah. No, we got to kill him. We have to. My choices are limited. Okay. And it's raining. Ali bloody Luya. So, are these 12? Yes, they're both 12s. That's good. So, what's our limit of? Let's put them there, I think. A little bit downhill, maybe. Let's put them there.
Damn this weather, sir.
Damn it, indeed.
Makes misfires a certainty.
Yes, damn them all to hell. That is the defensive line for the artillery. Right, to these guys, who will be in that mode. Of course, light infantry mode. Now, we will place them here. Now, 4 regiments to support them. 2, 3, 4. Another section of 4 will be over on the right, and the remaining section of 4 will be on the far left. So I have, oh hello, plenty of options. Now those horses will go to the far left, these clippity clops will go to the far right. And I think our general, well, quite, will wait there. So, if we deploy those, let's see what the range is. Are we going to hit them? Oh, hell yeah, we're going to hit them. And they're 6-pound horse arty. So, let's hit them with a barrage. Start as you mean to go on. Let's set these to number 2. And move them up. With their supporting regiments behind them. So there we go, you can see these horses now. Set those 2 as 1. Ooh, look at that, ooh, look at that. Looks like they decided not to ride the horses out, that they decided to deploy them instead. Yeah, that's exactly, looks like what they're doing. So, what we then need to do is, as nobody's moved here, we need to move up. And we need to move up these section here. Into that position there. So if we can damage their cannons and do as much damage to them as possible. You see we killed most of the horses, but we've not actually managed to damage the cannons yet. And they're only 6-pounders, but they still can kill people. Got the horses. Okay. Let's get those guys over to there. So these guys are taking a little bit of artillery fire, but they are moving into a possibly side on relocation from which to attack the enemy. Let's hit them with a nice barrage. We're going to have to watch these horses in the middle as well. Here we go. So these guys can now move up to here with these guys supporting. These guys can move across into the centre. Oh, there's only 53. Oh, no, there's the rest of them. Get them into there, I think. Put them over to that side there, I think. Make number 2 run. Make those guys run. Here we go. Move those guys into there. Let's get them there. Ready. There we go. Comes the fire from the rifles. Those guys can go straight for the cannons. These guys can move in behind. So let's move them up. Let's put these guys to drop some cannon right on the top. So we've taken out their cannon, which I think we have. Yes, we have. And then we'll move these guys in, ready to move in behind. Move these guys up. Oops. No. See those guys starting to break. Those guys continue to break. And that's sending the horse. These two are slightly on flank, so we're going to move them to there. These guys, hello boys. Starting to move up. Here we go. General's been surprised. Get around there actually, I think. There we go, General's in deep shit. These guys can be attacked. And then after that lot, there's just in there. Just charge them, these fellas. Knew it. Just get in there and stab him. More over there, get them. There we go, charging into bayonety goodness. Can't beat some good stabby goodness. Those guys can dismember. I nearly said dismember, I mean unlimber. No, I'd rather not dismember them. So there we go. We have taken that town, and that's more stuff away from the likes of the Prussians. We shall peacefully occupy, because that's what we do. So we have now occupied this region. That can be repaired, that can be repaired. And now, as you can see here, we've kind of cut the Prussian area in half, but there's still this to worry about. So that can be repaired too, and there's still these guys, but we'll see, and that as well, which can't be repaired yet. So these guys here, what we might be able to do is get that navy into here. And then build another one and use that to take that army, once it's refreshed, over to Corsica and deal with the last remaining vestiges of the French Empire. Now, there's still this fella to deal with. He's level 5, so I can't really do anything with him right now. Well, quite. Thank you. So, we dealt with that German gentleman behind lines. There's these guys. Don't know what the hell they're doing or where they're going. I don't even want to know. Let's put them back in there. Here we go. So, they're looking okay. How are these guys looking? So they are going up by, they're at 10 point blah blah million. And there we go. So you can see we're getting rid of the Protestantism. Discontent, growth. See, if I keep that there, then at least, okay, granted I don't get as much money, I lose 1,573, but the point is I keep them happy. Well, quite. And I can't recruit anybody more, so that's looking good as far as I'm concerned. And obviously then it's Espanol to worry about. So there's a good chance that after we've dealt with, there's the Panamas who we're allied with, that once we've dealt with old Nappy over here in Corsica, that nothing else will worry us, and we can then go in on Spain. But however, the problem is the fact that I am a massive conglomerate of areas, and it could be that the Ottomans are going to attack me soon. We'll have to wait and see. We shall see indeed. Anyway, let's have a look here. We're trading. Can't trade with them, can't trade with them. Okay, so in that respect, it's not too bad. So I think it's fair to say we can end the episode there. And thank you for watching Napoleon Total War, this week's episode of Total Tuesday. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And we'll see you again soon for more. Take care.